Hello and welcome back to our Skyblock series. Today we are playing alone. Yes, Chris is running late, about an hour late, and we already pushed it one day, so right now I am alone. I swear this guy is the absolute worst with schedules. I'm currently sitting on the very last island I made last time, which was to make him stop jumping in the void, and it actually works. Since last time that he was on and he saw my island, he's been eating carrots and never jumping off, so it actually worked. We fixed him. Even though I'm alone today, we have big plans because this was only the beginning of the farming island. I'm now gonna expand on all sides. And that is why today you see I have a slight different skin. I have my former skin on. Yes, this is a skin I used to have when I was known as Timothy Fish. That was my old username for a RP server that I was on. But yeah, we're gonna actually expand, but that also means I'm gonna need stuff that we don't currently have. As you can see, I've been farming wood a lot. And Chris made an island that's supposed to be for farming wood, but he made a decorative tree instead, and I don't feel like there's place to farm wood on there. Like, if I put a tree on the corner here, it might mess up his decorative tree, so this island is not good for farming trees. So I did this. This is temporary, of course, just a big slab of tons of trees is not gonna stay. I got most of what I think I'm gonna need from this, at least, in this chest. So, farmed a lot of wood. I farmed a lot of gravel, which I still need to turn into dirt. It's gonna take a while for that. And I farmed a ton of cobblestone. This one I managed to go all the way to the filling. I got tons of bones, gunpowder, rotten flesh, and glowing sacks. Also, some arrows and potions, and some random stuff. So that's all I've been farming in between, waiting for Chris to be ready for today's episode, and he's still not, so I'll be riding alone. But I still need more resources. I actually need a little bit of each wood. I would like to use a little bit of each wood that we have in the corner islands. So I need to go grab all of those. So let me grab an axe, and I'm gonna actually do that. Okay, let's see. For this island, it's slightly different because I don't need a sapling, I need those. This is a propagule, I think it's called. And I just need one of them. Oh, was it not fully grown? Okay, I have to be careful. I need one propagule. This one looks like it's grown, right? I'll get some of those roots to make myself a platform. I actually don't think a propagule can drop from the leaves, so I need to make sure one of those is fully grown. I feel like this one might be. It's kind of big. Let's try to save it. There you go. Oh, it was. There we go. So we have one propagule. That means we'll be able to grow this tree again. I do want to remove the rest though. Okay, I think this is the best next one to get. It's already bridged too, so it's pretty easy to reach. And it gives a good amount of leaves. Not leaves, logs. What am I saying? But most of the logs I'm actually gonna make into planks and then try to make a platform to save the saplings of this one. Because I've had some instance where I don't get enough saplings to replant. I know you can plant them in just one at a time, but it grows way smaller and it doesn't seem efficient. So let's tower up like this, all the way to the top. Then I'll go all the way back down, make planks, and make a platform around. Okay, this should be safe enough to go for the sapling now. So I go all the way to the top again. I'll try to get on top of the leaves so I can break them one by one. and hopefully get lucky. How is this happening to me? Oh, I got one. We got one. We just need to make this one give at least another one, and then maybe two, and then eventually I'll have enough to make bigger trees like this one. And oh, we got so lucky. Straight on the corner right there. 4. So now I can grow bigger jungle trees as well. So that's our second wood collected. I think 6 more to go. And we are approaching the Spruce Island. Now this wood is probably one of the most liked wood in the game. Many calls it their favorite. So it's a good addition to add to whatever we have. Let's hope we get 1 sapling. Stand near the edge. Oh, 1 sapling right there. So this 2 sapling. There we go. They give good good drops. Do we get a 3rd one just in case? No, but that's fine. That's 2 saplings, and that's a good amount. I'm gonna put that in the chest, and that's 3 type of wood collected. And now, before going to the Birch Island to get the birch, I'm going to the floating geode. Now this was added as a way to get infinite amethyst in Skyblock, because otherwise there's no other way as far as I know. But there's also a chest in there, and that's what we're after. This chest contains 1 cherry sapling, so that's another one secured. There's also dripstone, but I think we need it to grow a bit more. Let me just try it. No, I can actually get one. So this, I'll try to make an infinite lava source. And no amethyst is ready to harvest. I'll come back later for that. We're up to 4 saplings secured. Okay, I'm taking somewhat of a risk by going straight for the Birch Island. I still have the cherry wood on me, so if I die here for any reason, I would lose that. But I think it should be fine. I slept the night before, so even if it becomes night, there shouldn't be no phantom. Let's try to get to the edge. I only need 1. 1 sapling. Okay, unlucky so far. Oh, there we go. Let's try to get another one. Yeah. It's getting better. Oh, I didn't like doing that. Okay, seems like 3 is what we're getting. And there we have it. 3 birch saplings. So we now have secured the 5th, I believe. Now, since I believe nothing else has been bridged to yet, I'm gonna take a ton of slabs. Maybe not that many, just in case I die, I want to keep some. Same for the bucket. And I'm gonna actually have to bridge to the other islands. So I believe to the right and to the left of this one, we did not go yet. And we reached it. So now this case is another special case where we kind of forced to get 2. If we don't get 2, we're screwed, right? Or I mean 4. If we don't get 4, we're screwed. Because we can only grow them in 2x2s. So let's make sure that we don't lose any of it. Okay, I might have went a little bit overboard on some sides, but I really want to make sure it doesn't like fly off. We need all of the saplings, so let's start from this side. Oh, I can't. Okay, let's build up to it then. And 4. There we go. The rest should be safe because the rest we only need 1 of them. I was really scared about the trees. We need 4. Okay, and this was the Dark Oak Island. We managed to get 5 saplings, so that's another wood type secured. Maybe not that secured. Why is there 4 creepers on that one island in between me and going back to the safe area? Ay ay ay. This... Oh, okay. 6 creepers. Yeah, because 4 was not enough. We needed 6 of them. And a zombie. This is gonna need some precision. I either run, or I try to lure them on this and fight them one by one. I think I can run. The fact that Chris missed the island by that much gives me some time to run there before they get to me. So let's go for the run. Okay. It was kind of anticlimactic. I thought they were gonna start running at me right away. All good. Wood secured for real this time. Aha. I was just thinking it should be close now. So can we get the gnarly saplings from those first ones? That would be nice. No. I'd like to avoid having to make another platform. And I mean, it's acacia. If there was one tree to get 0, that would be this one. But no, I got 1. So acacia is safe. Almost not safe. What did I do then? Okay, and in the end, 3 saplings makes the acacia secured. I think we only got 1 or 2 more, and we're done. Aha! Ooh. Oh. And I lost us some sand. And if I touch this sand, I'll lose all the sand. That means I'm gonna have to be back with water to try to bridge under and make a platform to save the sand. So I guess this is just a cactus. It's not really a tree, so we don't count it. I think we have all the wood then. And the sun rises on a new day. A day where we are the proud owner of every type of wood we can get. So now we came with oak by default. Oak, birch, spruce, jungle, acacia, dark oak, mangrove, and cherry, with the bonus of bamboo. That's kind of a wood now. We got 9 different types of wood. I'm not actually going to use bamboo for what I'm planning, but I'm going to use every other one. So right now what I need to do is remove all of these trees and start farming those 7 other types of wood. We don't need oak anymore. Like I said, farmed a bunch. But I only need something like 1 or 2 stacks of each other type of wood. So now I'm going to farm this. Probably going to go into a time lapse because that's going to take a while. Just gathering the saplings took 40 minutes just because of the travel time. Like it's out of render distance. And I had to go to each corner and then each cardinal direction get my trees. By the way, the mangrove still has 1 wood somewhere in it because it doesn't decay. Fix that later. So yeah. I guess it's time-lapse time, and I'll remove all those trees, plant new ones. And there we have it. I farmed all the trees I was gonna need. It was at only like 2 stacks per type of wood, so it was quite quick. Quite quick. As you see, I left it empty at the end, just in case Chris wants to get in and farm something. He has all the space he needs, doesn't have to cut the whole farm of wood. I also added one more row on this side because I made it unevenly before. This was 3 and this was 2. So yeah, I got all the woods in this chest. About 2 stacks and a bit more for some of them. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna need the full 2 stacks. If we have some more, it's gonna be fine. I also used the time in between the time lapse and now to smelt all the stone. I smelt half of it as normal stone and half of it as smooth stone. It used pretty much the whole 3rd row of wood just to get enough fuel to cook it all. And it was pretty slow with only like 8 furnaces. 2 of them were running the wood and the rest were running all the stones. So I can't wait for Chris to upgrade this. I don't know if he's waiting for minecarts to maybe make a system where a minecart goes on. Maybe he would make it so like one side has one minecart going above here, above the path, so that he only needs to do one system here and one here. Or even you might do like the full U shape for one system for everything. Who knows? On our part, now that we have the materials, it is time to actually go back into another time lapse right away, and I'm gonna fix that later, and actually start building around. I'm also removing the dirt, by the way. I did realize that if I wanted to keep this scheme for every island around, I would need to wait hours and hours again for the grass to grow, and I don't want to do that again. So I'm actually gonna change the middle part of these and make it something different. So yeah, I think that's time to actually start and build something out of this. So time for another time lapse. And I'm back. So, hopefully I managed to do a somewhat decent time lapse, even though I got kicked from the server like 3 times. I don't know why, maybe the server was not very stable. But anyway, As you can see, this is a huge expansion to the farming district, which is now a district because it's not an island anymore. A whole 7 new island all around using different woods. Yeah, pretty good progress so far, and it took a lot of time though. A very lot of time. It's 1:30 a.m. in the morning, and this video goes out today, later today. So yeah, I won't have time to do much more, but let me show you around. So, we used to have a straight bridge that goes all the way to this, which is still wheat. Oh, there's gonna be holes like this everywhere. I took water and I need to replace it. I need to make an infinite water source somewhere and replace all the spots missing. So this is still wheat, but now I moved to the right the crops that I feel are more useful, and to the left the ones less useful. So on this one we have the potatoes, the most useful to me because I like potatoes. Then right after on the acacia we got the carrots, already growing a little. Next to that mangrove we have the watermelons. I think I have one seed. Yeah, that's the only seed I have. I ate all the other watermelons, so it has to grow or we're dead. Well, we're not dead, but we don't have watermelons. This one is kind of in the middle, kind of useful for paper, but not that much for food, so I put it at the very end over here. Now if we continue to circle, another missing spot. If we continue to circle, this is pumpkin, so right in front of like watermelon is pumpkin. I thought it would be fitting to match it. In the middle here we have berry bushes. And lastly, on this one, it's gonna stay empty for a while because I didn't realize, but we didn't have any beetroot. So no beetroot seed at all. So I don't know how you get those, but there has to be some way to get it even in Skyblock. So we'll try to get it, and if we can't, I'm gonna have to use this island for something else. Now, if you remember the crops we had in the first episode, yeah, we have those as well. Well, those were not the first episode, but the berry was first episode. So those three things I cannot grow right here. So I think I'll eventually do an island under, like under these, and somehow I'm gonna have to go under, probably from a trapdoor right here. Because like blueberries have to grow from under, and mushrooms need to grow in the dark. So it would make sense to place both of those under the main islands for crops. So yeah, very good progress, huge progress. Don't expect 7 islands every episode. 1 island an episode and then something is the normal. I just felt like I wanted to get done with farming. I put my suit on, I'm all suited up to be a farmer, but I didn't want 3 episodes on farming. So this is the farming district done. As you can see, I kind of had to cut in the tree farming. I didn't think about it when I did the platform. And I think Chris will eventually mirror this on his side, but grow trees on these islands. But I'm not sure yet because this week he never was on, so this was a week without Chris. That's why the video probably will be smaller. It's probably gonna be shorter than normal because it's only me talking alone and time lapses. I don't have any clips to put in with Chris or anything, so it will be a shorter video for sure. One thing I noticed though without Chris for a whole week is that we don't have as much of a phantom problem. So I think he's in cahoots with the phantom somehow, because now I don't have any when he's not there. So yeah, I'm gonna figure out what his relationship with phantoms is. Hopefully next episode, if he comes up and if he's there. So let me go back to the metal because I think it's actually all the time I have It's like I said, 1:30 a.m. I don't know how long it's gonna take me for editing this, but like I might not be able to sleep tonight. I might have to edit and then stay awake to be sure to not to miss work in the morning. So yeah, that was me in my farming outfit. Probably won't be using this outfit anymore, at least not for a while. So I hope this was still somewhat of an enjoyable episode, if I was alone, because we did big progress. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye. Whoop. Bye bye.